attitude that, hey, I'm just here to help you, they're going to be happy to hear from you. Okay. So that's week 1, day 1, and day 2 right there. Okay. So day 1, downloading those leads, using a skip trace site to locate those leads. And if you have time, contacting your first 10 leads. Okay. And then day 2, you want to contact your next 10 leads, on the phone, and then send them emails and texts if they don't answer, and voicemails. Okay. So day number 3, guess what that is? You want to contact 10 more people. And then if they don't answer, again, you want to do the same thing, email, text, all that stuff. And then guess what? Number 3, you want to follow up with people that called you back. Let's say you left a voicemail on day 2 to, I know there's a Ryan on here, so let's say you called Ryan. You said, hey, Ryan, you're owed some money. He didn't answer, so you left a voicemail. And then he calls you back the next day. So what do? Guess what? You call him back and say, hey, Ryan, it's great to hear from you. I wanted to talk to you. And guess what, guys? That's all you do. Day 3. Day 4, it's the same thing. Day 5, it's the same thing. And that's your first week right there, okay? Does that make sense, guys? Is that really, really, really simple? I mean, it really is this simple, right? And so your goal for the end of week 1 is to have contacted 40 to 50 people, okay? Again, that's, 10 per day roughly, to go out and get your first deal, okay? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So again, once we get them on the phone and we're talking to them, what do? Well, step number 3 is we ask to assist them in recovery. And when they say, hey, you know what? I would love your help. Let's do it. And you're going to go ahead and recover their money. And boom, once the client agrees to work with you, you send over their information to the state. And just like that, you will get paid. Okay. And again, guys, if it takes 20 hours to do one deal and you make $20,000, you just made $1,000 per hour. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know any jobs that are hiring right now at $1,000 per hour. Okay. It'd be pretty cool if they were. Okay. But I don't know any off the top of my head. Okay. Maybe you do. Maybe this is like nothing to you, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say most people don't, okay? And it's really that simple, guys. Now, I want to share something really, really, really special with you guys. And originally when I was putting this presentation together, I wasn't going to do this, but I thought about it and I put it in here because I just think it's going to be a tremendous amount of value for you guys. And it's something that we normally only kind of share with really, really are really close friends and, people that are working in our own business. But I thought I'd share it with you guys. So give me a 2 if you guys want to hear about what I have to say here. Awesome, guys. A ton of 2s coming in. Awesome. Okay. So what I want to share with you guys is something that David has created that he called the secret system, and that we still kind of call the secret system. Okay. And, David taught me this. And instantly things started to change for me. I was able to produce consistent results with this business. And I was easily able to start using the system right away. And then on top of that, it motivated me to take action and take my business more seriously. And so I'm going to share this with you guys because there's 3 kind of steps to the secret system, okay? The first step is you need to have an irresistible offer, okay? Now, if you've been in marketing before or anything like that, you've probably heard that term of irresistible offer. And what the idea is like you want to have something where you're like, hey, this is what we're doing. Would you like to be involved? And like, oh my God, yes. Okay. That's when you have an irresistible offer. Okay. Well, right now with everything that's going on in the world, do you think calling people and saying, hey, you're owed money, I can help you get it. It's going to be free of charge to you. I'm just going to take a small percentage on what you're owed. That's an irresistible offer. They have to do nothing and they're going to make a bunch of money, right? Or even a little bit of money. It's free money for them, right? So that's an irresistible offer. Okay, surplus funds, the Robinhood method, it is the ultimate irresistible offer. I've yet to come up with one more irresistible than just giving people money, okay? Step number 2 is you got to create a contacting system. Okay, now we kind of gave you guys ours, but our secret system is 10 contacts per day, 5 days per week. Okay, that's 50 contacts per week, 200 contacts per month, okay? That is the secret contacting system. That gets you consistent results over and over and over again like clockwork, okay? And then step number 3 is you have to follow up. They say 98% of our deals are closed on the follow-up, not on the first call, but on the second call, the third call, the fourth call. Sometimes it takes a couple calls to build that relationship, but it's worth it because not only are you helping them and helping their family and their life and who knows what they're going through at this moment, right? But you're also helping yourself because, you're able to make some money in a, ethical and happy way for everyone. And it's a win-win solution for everyone, okay? And, some people that have taken this successful, secret system, have gone out and had amazing success with them. Okay, here's Paul and Lawrence, who went out and got 3 deals in their first 14 days. Okay, here's Bernie, who went out and made $24,000 profit in his first month doing this. Okay, and here's Rick, who in 1 month made $100,000. Okay, from this secret system. Okay, now again, he's got really advanced. He did not start, it wasn't his first month, but in his first month alone, he did have 6 deals and actually made $42,000 bucks. I'm going to share a video with you guys later where he talks about that. Okay, and one of the biggest keys to success with this business and with any business is that it must be a rinse and repeat process, right? You can't have a business where you do something once and it works, and then you do something again and it never works again. Okay, it has to be the same way every single time. That's how you grow a business. That's how you grow your income. And so I showed you guys week 1 what we do. Well, what do you think that we do on week number 2? Right, this is week 1, right? What do you think we do on week 2? And I have a secret to tell you. It's the exact same process, right? So week 1, that's what we do on the top. Week 2, that's what we do on the bottom row now, okay? And the only difference is now we've contacted 80 to 100 people combined with week 1 and week 2 versus just the 50 people we contacted in week 1, okay? So what about week number 3? Well, guess what? We do the exact same thing on week number 3. And so we've contacted now 150 people total. And what about week number 4? Well, you guessed it, it's the exact same process every single week. Okay, because it's really simple, guys. The more contacts you make, the more deals you get, right? If it takes you 20 contacts to get 1 deal, so you do, call 20 contacts equals 1 deal, and you want to get 2 deals, then you call 2 times 20, which would be 40 contacts. So you call 40 contacts to get 2 deals. And you want to get 3 deals, well, then you call 3 times 20, which would be 60 contacts, and so on and so forth. It's a rinse and repeat process. Okay, give me a 2 if this makes sense, if you guys are with me on this. Awesome, guys. A ton of 2s are coming in. Awesome. Okay, so that was key number 2. That's how to land your first insanely profitable client in 24 hours and how to get 3, 4, 5 more clients in the next 30 days. Okay, and now key number 3 is the 3-step model that we use over and over and over again to close $10,000+ deals like clockwork. Okay, and I shared with you guys the original Robinhood method, the Robinhood method 1.0. But this is the most up-to-date, the most refined Robinhood method we have now. And it's really only 3 steps, okay? So step number 1 is we download the leads that we talked about earlier, right? So check, okay, we know how to do that. Step number 2 is we ask them to assist, right? Check, okay, we've done that, right? We talked about that in the last secret or the last key, okay? So step number 3, the only last thing to do is actually recover their money. And we haven't covered this yet, okay? And we get asked like, oh my gosh, how do you do this? I'm so excited, I think I can do this, but how do you actually recover their money? And the good news is, guys, it's actually really simple, okay? All we do is send them over some extremely simple contracts. Literally, the contracts are 1 page in many cases. Sometimes they're 2 pages, okay? And we send them over these, again, extremely basic contracts. And then once they fill it out, we just submit it to the state, and boom. That's it. We got a deal, okay? And the cool thing is we're submitting it back to the same website that we got the leads from, so it makes it really easy. And with that being said, I want to answer a question that we get asked a ton about this process. Spencer, if it's that easy to recover their money, why would they agree to pay us, right? Doesn't that seem kind of weird if it's this easy? Why would they agree to pay us? And, well, first of all, 90% of people don't even know they're owed money, right? But on top of that, that's kind of like asking the question of like, why do the Lakers hire a basketball coach? Okay, if they want to win a championship at the most cost-effective rate, like they don't really technically need a coach, or at least that expensive of a coach, right? But you see right here, Phil Jackson, who's the coach right there next to Kobe, rest in peace to Kobe. They were paying him $10-12 million a year to coach their team. Why would a team pay someone who doesn't even play the game? Why would they pay him that much to coach them? And it's really simple. It's because they can't win a championship without a coach, okay? It's impossible. Technically, okay, they could go on the court and play, right, without a coach, but they're not actually going to win. And the reason why they're not going to win is because they need someone to guide them to the promised land, to lead them to the promised land. Okay, that's how you win a championship. That's how you find success in life. You need to be around people that can guide you to the promised land. And That is exactly what we're doing here with the Robinhood method. There's these people that are owed money. We are the expert. You are the expert coach. You're the expert guide, mentor that is there to guide them to the promised land. Because without you, they're not going to be able to get that success. Okay? They didn't even know it existed when you called them 90% of the time. And even if they did, there's a reason why they haven't claimed it yet, right? It's because maybe they don't know how to do it. Maybe they're confused about this. You are here to answer those questions and to guide them through the process. And that's why we get paid the big bucks. Okay? And another thing to keep in mind is that it's important not to play sports alone. Okay? No one succeeds in a vacuum. And that's, again, why you're there to, help them succeed. Okay? You're there to be that expert coach. Okay? Jim Rohn says you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around with, okay? You guys have probably heard that before, maybe not from Jim Rohn, but hey, you know what? Who you hang out with is who you become. Who you associate with is who you become. And truthfully, guys, success in life, as you've probably noticed, and as you guys heard from David's story, and if I told you my story, it'd be the same thing. Success is not a straight line. You don't just go point A, point B, boom, I'm successful. It's not how it works. Okay, what it actually looks like is this crazy scribble craziness, okay? And that's why you and the people that you work with, they need fast and quick feedback from peers, from coaches, from mentors to help get you successful. It is so important that you have a group of people supporting you and supporting your clients, you supporting your clients as a coach to help them get success, because as you're going down, you're going to hit these times of confusion or roadblocks or questions, and you're there to bounce them back into the right place. And without that, what happens? Again, they start going that way, and then they get distracted and they go this way, or they can't figure something out and then they just forget about it, okay? Even with the right plan and the right information. That's why having a coach and a mentor is so important. And that's exactly what Bernie did and used to get that $24,000 deal, okay? That's how Julio went out and got 16 deals in his first 30 days, okay? Was by being that coach, being that mentor of the people that he worked with, okay? That's how Paul and Lawrence got their first 3 deals in 14 days, okay? That's how Adrian went out and was able to get 3 deals under contract in less than a month following the same blueprint. And that's how all these people were able to get deals too, okay? Now, I want to answer another question that we get asked a lot on these live streams and by students and all that. It's like, how do I actually get the contracts? I get they're basic, they're simple, they don't sound too complicated, but how do I actually get them? And I'm going to answer that in a second, but before I do, I want to point out, do you guys see how this is a literal roadmap to your first deal in 30 days? Okay? Do you see how literally all you have to do is get the leads, contact the leads, and get them to want to work with you, and boom, just like that, you've gotten a deal, okay? And you guys see how this is just literally a rinse and repeat process, and it's extremely easy to grow this to crazy levels, okay? Because if you want to get one deal, it takes even 100 contacts to get one deal. Guess what? You just contact 200 people to get 2 deals. And you want to get 3 deals? Well, you contact 300 people, and so on and so forth. Okay? And so I want to take a second here, guys. I said I was going to do a poll at the end. And so right now, I want to go ahead and do that poll. Okay? Can you easily follow this process and go out and get a deal? If you can answer yes to that question, give me a 2. Okay? Give me a 2 if you guys can easily follow this process and get a deal. Awesome. Okay, I see that a million twos coming in. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so this is 30 Days Simple. You guys can go out and get results with this in 30 days. You've seen a ton of people do it. I've broken it down, the Robinhood method, down to its ultimate core. Okay, and so how about this, guys? Heck with 30 days. Do you guys see you guys can get results with this in 5 days? Okay, give me a 2 if you guys like, heck, I can do this in 5 days. Okay, ton of 2s coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the participation. It really means the world to me. Awesome. Now, even though you guys can do this in 5 days, and I know you guys can't, I want to ask you a real question. How much time do you actually have left? And I don't mean time to do this business, but I just mean time left in life. I talked about David, and he spent 7 years struggling and almost lost everything to figure this out. Do you have time? Do you have time to go out and do this on your own and struggle with this? Okay. And I want to know who wants to get this done in the next 30 days. Okay. Give me a 2 if you're like, I want to get this effing done. Okay. I said I wouldn't curse, because I know a lot of it's impolite, so I'm not going to curse. But give me a 2 if you're like, I want to get this done right now. Okay? Awesome, guys. And so at this point, guys, you guys really have 2 choices, okay? Option number 1 is you can go out and you can cross the jungle blind, okay? You can cross the minefield blind. You can try to cross the Amazon by yourself without a map, without betting on yourself, without proven paths, and stay comfortable at the expense of actually getting results. You know what this cost David? This cost David 7 years of his life. 7 years of his life. It cost him filing bankruptcy. It cost him losing hundreds of thousands of dollars because he tried to cross the jungle blind. Okay, and kept saying to himself, I hope I make it on the other side. Okay, or you can take the proven path. You can get it right the first time, and you can do what literally every single other successful person ever has done before you. Okay, you can give yourself every advantage. You can get the map to the exact result that you want. You can take on the challenge armed to the teeth with every possible advantage. You can stack the deck in your favor, just like every single other person you've seen get results on this webinar, on this class, has before you. Okay? And so, guys, I literally hounded David to open this. Okay? And so, what we have to show you guys today is a Surplus Fund Mastery opening enrollment special. But I want to ask your permission before I show it to you guys. Give me a 2 if it's okay if I share this with you guys, because I know we've, provided a lot of value today, but I just want to know, is it okay if I share it with you guys? Awesome, guys. So what you guys need to know about Surplus Fund Mastery, it is the most complete surplus fund training ever created to get beginners dramatic results. And what do I mean by a beginner? I mean someone that's never started a business before, never done anything remotely at all to make money from home or anything like that. Even if that's you and you only have an hour, 2 hours a day, this program, this mastermind is designed to get people like you dramatic results, okay? And it is truly the most complete arsenal of coaching, software tools, and training ever assembled for surplus funds, okay? And the mastermind itself comes with 6 complete weeks of in-depth training. The first week is called Surplus Warrior Mind, where we teach you how to think and act like a millionaire. This is a foundation for massive success with a business, okay? Week 2, Surplus Warrior Persuasion, where we literally break down exactly how to contact people and talk to them and build those relationships so you can close even more deals. Week number 3 is where we talk about state funds. Week number 4 we talk about mortgage funds. Week number 5 is where we talk about tax funds. Now, all of those things are different types of Robinhood clients that you can talk to, okay? And so I don't have enough time to go through each and all this in depth, okay? What we talked about today was state funds, but there's completely other niches out there for the Robinhood method as well, and we go in depth with those as well in the program, okay? And then the last week is Surplus Warrior Scale, where we literally show you the exact steps it takes to go from 1, 2, 3, 4 deals per month to 50 deals per month like some of our students have. And Nkosi here, he actually went through the program and he literally said the program has been mind-blowing. Specifically, Module 1 has bettered me as a person and entrepreneur. And he literally said that just Module 1 alone is worth $10,000 by itself. In fact, here's a quick clip.
Just Module 1 is worth 10,000, maybe more. It's really priceless. So and then you guys are actually giving us the tools to start the business. Like, the mindset is priceless, and then you're giving us the tools to start the business, which is like priceless in itself, because you can really take it as far as you want to take it. Like, the sky is the limit.
Is that pretty awesome? Well, what? Give me a 2 if you guys think that's pretty awesome, okay? Now here's Maria, who's one of our first original students. She ended up getting a deal with $22,000 in her first 30 days. And she says, don't miss this revolutionary opportunity to earn money from home. All of the tools and support are available to you. Follow the plan and you will earn serious money. Cheers to your success. Again, she's talking about the plan that we lay out in Surplus Fund Mastery in the training section of our mastermind, okay? And look, guys, here's the deal, okay? I've showed you guys about 1 million results today of people who've gotten a deal in less than 30 days, okay? And have fast-tracked them to making more than if you went to college for 7 years and took $150,000 in debt, okay? So, like, literally your options are like, let me go to school and spend 7 years in school, okay, $150,000 in debt, or let me just fast-track it and get, like, similar, if not more, a higher income in 30 days by actually helping people, and I don't have to go into any debt, okay? I want to make this clear though, guys, this is not for everyone, okay? Truthfully, I'm guessing there's 2 types of people listening to this right now, okay? There's doers and there's dabblers, okay? And unfortunately, most people, they're dabblers. You know, they'd love to sit, they love to listen, they love to learn, but they rarely take action. Now, some of you, and maybe you listening to this right now, are what I call doers. And even though you might not be sure how this is going to work for you, you see how it's worked for myself, how it's worked for David and changed both of our lives. You've seen how it's worked for all of the people I've showed before, how it's changed all of their lives. And you have faith that, guess what? It will work for you as well. And guess what? Doers are always the ones who get ahead in life. And dabblers, they never seem to get anywhere. They stay at the same level their whole life, and they live their whole life full of regrets, thinking about the things they could have accomplished. Okay. Now I want to answer a question we get asked a lot, which is, Spencer, I live in whatever state. I live in Connecticut. I live in Kansas. I live in Milwaukee, which is not a state, it's a city. But I live in, Chicago. I live in Omaha. Wherever you live, can I do this? It's kind of the middle of nowhere, Spencer. Don't worry. As long as you have a phone and a computer, you can start up from anywhere. And I literally want to make this as clear as possible. You can literally do this from anywhere you live, okay? From anywhere you want. We have students right now working in all 50 states, okay? Absolutely killing it. So it doesn't matter where you live, you can absolutely kill it there. Now, this program, it's a 6-week service and mastery training. Its total value is $4,997. But we want to do something special, okay? And Dave and I actually sat together and said, Spencer, what else can we add to our opening enrollment special that would help people get results even quicker, okay? And I said, David, well, what if we gave them leads, What if we made it super, super simple to get leads? Literally at the click of a button, you can download leads instantly. So we created something called the Surplus Warrior Lead Stash, okay? And in the Surplus Warrior Lead Stash, we literally have direct links to all of the state's leads, okay? We literally have direct links to all of the state laws, okay? So you get direct link to access to literally billions of dollars worth of leads, plus direct links to laws for each state, so you know exactly how to do this business there and make sure you're not messing something up. Because the worst thing is to get a deal, not know what the state law is because you don't have access to that, and mess something up and then not make any money from it, right? So that's the worst case scenario, which is why we're literally giving you direct links to laws plus breakdowns of all of this and of how it works, okay? And so the lead stash itself is worth $1,997 value, okay, plus with the 6-week training for a total value of $6,994, okay? But then I said, David, we have to throw in our legendary coaching. This is really why people come to work with myself and work with David, because we have by far the best coaching on the face of the planet, okay? In my opinion, for making any type of money from home, okay? And that's really what we pride ourselves in, is our mastermind group, the Service from Mastery Mastermind Group. And this, again, is the biggest key. I talked about earlier, no one succeeds in a vacuum, right? Success is not a straight line. And you're gonna have times where you bump and you hit a roadblock and you need a coach to turn you around and say, hey, do this is how you fix it. And there's gonna be times where you feel a little bit discouraged and a coach can say, hey, you know what, dude, everything's gonna be great. Look at this person just got a deal. You can do it too. Turn back around. You can do it, right? As well as answer questions for you when you get lost and all of that. And that is what has driven all of those people you guys have seen to massive success, okay? And without it, you end up like this. You end up, hey, I want to do this, and then you end up not doing it, okay? Even with the right plan that I shared today and even with the right information, okay? And guys, our group coaching is legendary, okay? People literally line up to join our coaching mastermind, okay? And so guys, what do we know, okay? We've shown you that the system works like freaking clockwork, okay? And we've also shown you that it's possible to make money with this without risking any money and very, very little time, right? But you know what? To be successful with surplus funds, you're gonna need more than just that information alone, okay? Truthfully, guys, you're gonna need to be coached by the absolute best, okay? Because, when you're first getting started with this, it's not like a sport. It's not like you're playing basketball. When you're playing basketball, if you go down right now, it's my favorite sport, and I shoot a shot, I'll know in about 2.5 seconds whether it was a great shot or not, because it'll either go in or it won't go in, okay? But with this, how do you know if you're doing something right or wrong? You don't have that instant feedback. And that's where the coaches come in and they give you instant feedback to say, hey, fix this, do this, change this. And you can get results 1,000,000 times faster, okay? So we know that you're gonna need more than just information alone. We know you need coaching because you're gonna have questions that need answering. You're gonna run into situations that you need help navigating, okay? And the truth is that this business is forever changing and you're gonna need mentoring from someone who is on top of things. And again, guys, I cannot stress this. We take our job very, very seriously as coaches. We will not let you quit on yourselves, and we will literally handhold you and force you into results. That's how much we care, okay? And here's what I told you Rick got his first deal, made him $42,000 in profit. Here's what he said about our coaching program. He said, going through your program is really critical for everyone. I know that the time you spend with people is invaluable. Here is a quick clip of Rick talking about his first deal where he made $42,000 in profit.
Friday, we actually just had our first one pay out, which we're really, really happy about. It's always good to see.
Cool. How much did they get and how much did you get?
We got just under 43,000 and they got like 379 and change.
Is that pretty awesome, guys? Give me a 2 if that's amazing, right? So again, guys, do you want to be successful? Okay, because my success rate when people just go at this by themselves is basically 0, okay, to be honest with you guys. But my success rate when I can literally walk people through the process and handhold them in my mastermind group is virtually 100%. If information were enough, you could have literally just turned to Google and already gotten results, okay? The truth is, guys, you need a guide. You need a coach who's been there before and who can take you there right now, okay? So I want to introduce your coaches that are in this mastermind group. Obviously, you guys know myself, Spencer, and David. We are both coaches in the group. We do coaching calls every single week. We literally get on and talk to you guys and handhold you guys through the process. Okay, these coaching calls are just like a phone call. We can literally talk, as if we're good buddies. Okay, and combined, we have almost 25 years of experience doing this and millions of dollars of deals closed. Okay, but we also brought on our most successful student ever, which is Rick. You guys just saw him on his first deal. He made $42,000 profit. Now he's making about $100,000 per month and doing this business now in 5 different states. We literally hired him as a coach, and guess what? People that are making $100,000 a month are not cheap. Okay, but we hired him as a coach anyways and bring it to all of our mastermind members for free. We foot the bill, okay? Then we also said, well, we should hire an attorney and make our attorney a coach. So we went out, we hired a real attorney. Again, not cheap to do, but she'll actually, help you and answer your legal questions with contracts and all that as well, okay? And guess what, guys? We do 4 to 5 weekly live coaching calls. And we literally handhold you from point A to point B. And like I said before, virtually force you to get results. On top of that, David does once to twice a week. He'll go on and literally, if you give him leads to call, he'll go on a live stream and call your own leads for you, okay? So you can literally watch him and how he does it and see exactly how to do it. And he'll even get you deals, okay? And when I say this is the most battle-tested, proven coaching ever, okay, we have hundreds of 5-star reviews from people that have gone through this coaching.